We're so glad to welcome City Councilwoman Rhonda Jerome, North Charleston mayoral candidate, who is here to share her platform and vision for the city she calls home. It's good to have you with us.
Thank you for having me.
You've been serving on City Council for how many years now?
20 years.
20 years. That's dedication.
It's a
You're
long
not
time.
You're not tired of civil service yet?
No, not yet.
You're ready to step
Take
it up.
the plunge.
To take the plunge.
Take the plunge.
And if you were to be elected, you would be the first female mayor of North Charleston in its history.
Yes,
Why is
ma'am.
that important to you?
Well, women just seem to do better than men in certain positions. A man has dominated the city of North Charleston since its inception. So I think it's time to give it a new facelift. Let's see what a woman can do.
A change of the guard.
That's right.
I would love to know what your platform is, where you feel that things need to be improved, where we've succeeded in North Charleston, but where we still are lacking.
The victories have been, we have a beautiful riverfront park for our citizens to enjoy the waterfront for the first time ever. We have economic development that just keeps coming and coming. We have 30 new people a day moving into North Charleston, but we still have disparities within our neighborhoods with the citizens that live within that can't afford to live there, and we need to change that.
You bring up an excellent point because North Charleston has the highest eviction rate in the nation.
Yes.
Why?
Because I don't think there's enough control over the landlords. They are allowed to do whatever they want to do with no penalties.
Yeah.
You know, a senior citizen, 65, 70 years old, they cannot afford a $2,000 a month rent. Nobody should have to pay $2,000 a month to live.
Right.
And there has to be a way to get in there and change that, and I hope to do that.
And how would you do that? What is your plan?
First off, you have to meet with the landlords, and we have a lot of landlords in North Charleston. We are a big city, but we have a lot of rental property in our city. So you have to reach out to the homeowners that rent these, because it's not just apartments. I mean, we have so many homes that are rented that are dilapidated that shouldn't even be rented, in my opinion. So it's just, you're going to have to go in, take inventory, meet with the homeowners, and see what we can do. Come to a decision together.
Let's also talk about infrastructure. So eventually, one day, we're going to see a bus line coming through from Somerville to Charleston. It's going to come right through North Charleston. Besides that, what can be done to improve the infrastructure that we currently have?
You mean the cluster that's every morning on I-26?
And the crumbling roads
Yes,
under tire. And,
most definitely.
Yeah.
You know, unfortunately, we have city roads, we have state roads, and we have county roads. So we have multiple jurisdictions. So a lot of times it's the blame game. Well, it's their fault, they don't do it. Somehow or another, we need to all come together for the betterment of the people and just say, hey, it's time. If we're going to keep growing, you have to grow your infrastructure with the growth of your citizens, and we haven't been doing that.
Yeah.
So therefore, we have the horrible roads. I mean, Mark Clark, I drove it the other day, and I was like, wow. And even on International, which is a newer road.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And with 30 people moving in every single day, as you said, that sounds like more tax revenue. Are we allocating the money to the right places? Does that need to be revamped?
I think it needs to be revamped.
Okay.
I do.
Yeah. And this is your first try at the mayor's office.
It is. I never dreamed I would be running for mayor.
I imagine that you've talked to a lot of constituents and have so in your current capacity as city councilwoman.
Correct.
What's the feedback from constituents, from citizens?
They're the reason I'm running for mayor. I was just going to run for my seat for re-election, and then I was asked by over 50 people, Rhonda, you need to run for mayor. We need you to run for mayor. And I'm like, so I prayed about it, talked to my family and friends, and Christmas Day I decided I would run for mayor.
Goodness. And your husband, he's a retired fireman?
He is.
So both of you make a great match. You're both civil servants.
Yeah.
You care for your neighbors. Do you have any events that are coming up?
I do. We're doing our grand opening of my campaign headquarters, better known as the corner office, because I love looking out. And that is on June 3rd at 1 p.m. And we're just going to have a good old-fashioned cookout, have the community come and join us.
Wonderful.
And just meet each other, have a ball.
Fantastic. Well, I hope to have you as we get closer to Election Day coming in November. We're less than 6 months away, so the
Yes.
time is going to go by very fast. But we'd love to catch up with you and see how the campaign's been going.
Sure.
All right. Thank you so much.
Can I give my website
Please
for them
do.
to read out?
Please do.
It's rhondajerome.com, and you can also reach me on Facebook, Rhonda Jerome for Mayor.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're back in 2 minutes.